to the stream! I'm LB Hack 'em Up, and we're back playing our Night Classes game, a Monster of the Week murder mystery that's going on right now. Before we get into the recap and all that fun stuff, let's go around and have everybody say who they're playing tonight and who they are. Starting, of course, as always, with Simon.
Hello, everybody. I'm the Indoor Adventurer, he, him, and tonight I shall be playing as White McCreary. We go by he, him. We got a lot on our mind.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I go next. Rachel is with here on Twitch, or Rachel is Mess with the Z in the middle instead of an S on Instagram and Twitter. Tonight I am playing Opal Stone, the Chosen.
I'm pretty sure I'm in the middle. Hi, I'm Van. You can find me on the internets at Savvy Seaworth. And tonight I am playing Chloe Daniels, aka Curiosity, who is the Hex.
I'm next. Hello, I'm Alex. I'm OMG It's Some Guy on the internets. For this game, I am playing Leon, who is the Initiate.
Hi everybody, I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown, lurking around the internet. Tonight I'm going to be playing Folan, who is the Gumshoe.
And I'm LB Hack 'em Up. I'm gonna be your Keeper of Secrets, your Warden of Whispers, your tabletop for the evening. You may call me Mistress, and I will only be addressed as such. I'm gonna be running this game this evening. We haven't played in a little while, so I think we should do a big ol' recap as to what has been happening in the game so far. This game takes place on campus. It is a wonderful little city of Morrisville, Vermont in 2004 in the fall. There were some problems with people not being able to sleep very easily. Morris, Vermont at Pine Hills Academy. In this one specific dorm, which I got wrong all the time, but it is Morris Hall. Our band of adventurers went out, our people who are investigators went out and figured out that it was these creatures called Volpe who were eating the dreams of the people who lived at this dorm. They met a person who wasn't affected called Becky, who was trying to help our companions in their hunt for this thing. Very out of the, like, not specifically saying that they knew what was going on, but offered to help in other ways. Wyatt formed a little bit of a relationship with them. They went out, and Wyatt found out that they were something of a temple, a mortal being who housed a deathless, an immortal from another plane, which is actually where these Volpe came from. Or, not Volpe, the Alpi. You guys have found out so far, they have closed off the portal that the Alpi were moving in and out of, but 5 of them were trapped on this plane of existence. They know at this point, through investigation from last time, that there is one, I guess what they know about the Alpi are that they are shapeshifters. They always wear a hat in every form, but they can turn invisible. They attack during the night, controlling people's dreams, or eating people's dreams and creating horrible nightmares, and eventually eating all dreams and people's ability to sleep. Think sleep paralysis demon that sits on your chest. They know that Vervain repels them. Iron and magical weapons can hurt them. They know that they cannot be killed because once they are unconscious, once they fall to 0 hit points, basically, they cannot be harmed anymore, but they can be manipulated, they can be moved. They found out that last time that an Alpi who loses its hat will offer a great reward for its safe return. And they have something called an evil eye, which causes people to become sick. And you can, in the notes, you saw that you can remove the eye to remove their bad intentions. However you want to interpret that. And they found out a lot of old wives' tales about how they can be repelled. They know that one of them has been affecting nearby homes by not only eating dreams, but stealing left shoes of all of the people that lived in that area. These creatures have an affinity for chaos, and they found out that the campus cafe had all of its milk spoiled, and even some of the non-dairy products had spoiled as well. So there's probably one around there. And as we ended last session, we found Wyatt saw 2 Alpi riding a herd of horses that had been released onto campus. And that's basically where we at. Am I missing? Oh, Jane. Jane is another one of the NPCs that you guys have met. She is a werewolf-looking creature that cannot speak unless she's using others' voices, and but she does have a mental connection with other temples, people who are hosting the Deathless. And you guys are going to meet her tonight, from what I remember from last time. Am I missing anything? No? Cool. You guys were, Chloe, Leon, Opal, and Folin were near the houses off campus. Wyatt was on campus, near the library, and for those of you who were outside, I think you had heard from some people who were part of Leon's initiate group. You had asked for some assistance, and you got two people to come help you with that. Yes.
Yeah, Coach was sending Troy and Abed, who were
Yes.
going to bring iron weapons with them.
Yes, they were. So I'll leave it to y'all. Wyatt, were you? I believe you were on the phone with Chloe when you saw the horses.
Yeah, like I have informed, like we were in the middle of like trading info about like, oh, this is what I found out, this is what I found out, and then boom, horses happened. So Wyatt, last we left off, I believe, had relayed the information that he had just seen some horses with the Alpies on their back, and then he was just going to like abruptly hang up after like saying like they're on campus. I don't know where they're going after that. And then he's just gonna run. He's gonna try and track down some horses. You know, maybe they need some wrangling. Some yeehaw is gonna happen today.
I think they do. What, Chloe, would you like to relay this to the rest of the group?
There are Alpies riding horses through the middle of campus.
I didn't know they had a preferred mode of transportation.
That's what Wyatt said.
Do they have little saddles, or?
I didn't really get the details. He sort of just said it was happening and then hung up.
We should probably get back to campus then.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, if I'm weighing the two, Alpi stealing horses and riding through campus, a little bit more destructive than taking left shoes.
I
As
suppose
a
it depends
priority
on what
scale?
they're doing with the left shoes.
Unless the horses aren't stolen and they're also some sort of magical creatures. I think we should go to campus.
All right, I'll go to campus with y'all.
She was just doing this back and forth, like waiting.
No, Leon wouldn't do that. I was going to say he takes off his shoe and puts it in one of Opal's hands, but no, he knows we're about to be running and needs his shoes on.
All right, so the 4 of you would like to return to campus. You are absolutely able to do that. I believe you guys drove there. Fallen, you skateboarded, right?
I think
Longboarded. He longboarded there.
Sorry.
And then
sorry.
the three of us had like
I
gone through the woods.
skateboarded. Poland does not longboard.
Yeah, we had
That's so
been tracking
close.
them on foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Through the trees. Okay.
woods.
So you guys know the way back to campus. You know the shortcut through the woods, over the sticks, and up the hill. You guys start running.
For the
Why?
sticks.
I was picturing. And this is terrible. I was picturing a bridge to Terabithia where they had the. Oh no, they had the swing. No,
I
not that.
specifically hoped
It's
that
a rope
that's
swing.
not-
It was specifically a rope.
It was. You're right. No, it is a log across the river. You guys head back to campus. Wyatt, what are you doing?
Fucking book.
I was chasing them down. He's trying to chase down these horses. Like,
Okie
he, like,
dokie.
runs out of the library and like skids a little bit, and then just like the CW knife hands run. Like, he is just gunning for these horses.
Wyatt's about to have
Absolutely.
another doozy of a day.
All right, Wyatt, you start running after these horses. They're not in a full gallop. They're more cantering, if anything. There are some that are kicking and very confused about what's going on, where they are. There's probably, I would say, about 10 of them running, and they're heading towards the center of campus.
Got it. Yeah, I think Wyatt is just gonna, like, as he's coming up, I mean, horses all speak the same language. Whoa! And he's like trying to like slow them down.
Yeah, you try to get alongside a couple of them. You're able to like slow. You know that the ones you saw the Alpies. I'll just say that you can remember that there's like a brown and white one you can kind of pick out, and then there's like a chestnut with a light colored mane that these two were riding, and as you watched, they turned invisible as they started to go into campus. So you can kind of pick out those horses. It's gonna do some taking. It's gonna take some doing to get the right horses and slow them down. But there is a lot in the way. So how do you want to try to like maneuver this situation? Do you want to?
Well, I believe this would be an act under pressure.
Sounds about right.
However, I would like to argue that based on Wyatt being simple country boy, as well as my ability, I've read about this sort of thing. I would like to roll for sharp, instead of whatever the ability is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Acting under pressure is cool. So yeah, go ahead and roll your sharp.
And then I don't believe I have a 1 forward, which is fine.
No, but I think
13,
you do.
didn't need it.
Hey, shit! Did you hold one from your research on the Alpies? I feel like you did. Because you didn't
might
ask
have,
two
but
questions.
I can't remember. I don't have it on my sheet, and I don't have a note for it. So I'm just going to say, unless chat remembers and can point it out, I'm fine with it not being there.
I remember you holding one when you were researching, and I don't think that anything else happened. So you can use investigate a mystery question at some point during this as well, or
Sounds
moving
good.
forward.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Okay, so you rolled a 13, and with an act under pressure, you do what you set out to. So you maneuver yourself through these horses. You hear a lot of screaming people on campus, a lot of confused upper crust individuals who are pulling out their phones and starting to record and calling the campus police, sort of thing. You maneuver your way through some of the horses and are able to slow the two that you saw the Alpies on down. It's a little bit difficult to corral. They're not wearing any bridles. They're wearing field gear, which is like they have sort of just a rope around that ties around their neck or around the back of their head, so you can kind of hold them.
Yeah. Just whoa, easy, girl, easy. Just like gentle pets, like just calming the fucking horses, and then like we'll move them out of the street where like cars and people are, and just like hold them in place. And like as he's doing it, like as he was on his way up, did he see the Alpies still? Like, did he see them like disappear?
Yes, you saw them as they were started to ride by they went invisible. So
okay, got it.
Yeah.
I think Wyatt, like as he's getting these horses away from the situation, is just sort of like scoping out. Like, do I see like a cat with a little wizard hat, like like scampering away?
No, you don't see anything moving off. It's hard to see on top of the horses. They could still be up there invisible. When they're invisible, you cannot see their hats. So
yeah.
Okay. I love that they wear hats. I didn't make that up. That's part of their lore.
That's why they're fun. Yeah. So Wyatt is just gonna sort of like he'll like just kind of call out like, All right, if either of you two are still up there, we are gonna have some words. And if he doesn't get a response, then he's just gonna be like,
You kind of hear like a whisper. Like, it's not talking about us, right?
"Cut the shit, Alpy. Both of you. I know you're up there."
And there's kind of like a pause. Like,
That was
is he
clever as you
talking
think
about
you are.
us?
Yes, I'm
Shit.
talking about you.
What do we do? I don't know.
We can talk this out like a couple of sentients ought to. But I need both yins to get into the bag. And he'll like motion to his backpack. Well, I
Why do
can't
we-
exactly just have you. I need to know that you're with me.
Wait, what do you mean?
You want to get home, don't you?
You know how to get us home?
I know how to get you home. Just got to get in this bag first.
What if he's lying? What if he's trying to trick us?
2 nights ago, portal closed.
Ooh. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a manipulate someone to see if they trust you enough to jump in your bag?
Jump in my bag.
That's gonna be a charm roll.
Okay. Okay. And so for luck, where it's to change your roll to a 12 to avoid all harm or injury, this wouldn't count, right?
Correct. If you rolled bad, you would.
Okay.
You could use a luck token or a luck token, a luck
Point.
thing. Point. Yes.
Mixed success.
All right. So on a 7 to 9, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you that. If anything, what it would take for them to do it.
Okay.
How do we know we can trust you?
And Wyatt will say, because I don't mean you any harm. And if you use your senses, we're not so different. And he's gonna kind of like allude to like, I also have like a supernatural thing going on.
Uh-huh. You hear a crunch on the grass around you. Ma'am, not the carpet. Thank you. You hear crunching. Thank you for she was trying to add ambiance with the sounds.
Yes. It was the crunching.
Yeah. And you see the grass next to these horses kind of like moving as they get closer to you. And you feel like a little hand touching your pant leg real quick, and you can kind of hear them sniffing. And you hear them go, why don't he kind of smells like one of them? Well, of course he smells like one of them. What if he's got, you think, actually? Well, I don't want to get in a bag. I know, but it's better than, like, I don't know, being stuck here forever. This place sucks. Yeah, I know this place sucks, but what, can we really try that? Ah, yes, okay. It's gonna be fine. Okay? Trust me. Have I ever led you astray? I told you where the horses were hiding. Fine. Okay, fine, yeah, alright. Where's your bag?
Pulls down his backpack.
Mm-hmm. You feel they're larger than cat-sized beings, so as they and it's quite a weight down on your bag, but you kind of, they're grumbling a little bit about like there not being enough space.
Y'all can change shape, just turn into a mouse or something.
That's very undignified. It's correct, but it's a little undignified. Just turn, okay? You feel a shifting, and the weight lifts a little bit as there's like more rumbling in there, and a weasel head sort of pops out, again wearing the little hat.
Yeah.
And it kind of like looks at you, and you see the little weasel hands go like to you.
Gives a thumbs up.
Mm-hmm. and then they're just bickering in the bag. You have 2 horses, and as everyone else runs up, there are still 8 more horses sort of running around on campus, causing a bit of a commotion. What would you guys like to do as you arrive?
I would like to say that Wyatt is in the middle of writing a text to Chloe, just Chloe. I've got 2 of them in my backpack. Send.
Bling.
Wyatt just, hey guys.
I want to try to keep the horsies from running away.
Okay, how would you like to do it? Oh, the
Can I-
2 that are already there?
Well,
Or
are there any
catch
more
them.
like in the area?
Sure, yeah. That
Okay.
kind of, the ringleaders have been handled, so they're kind of dispersing and eating the grass and drinking from the fountain and all that.
Okay, I just want to Okay, I'm gonna use magic to trap something and just like confine them to the quad to the grass right here so they don't go anywhere else. That's such a dumb use of magic. What am I gonna do? Run around chasing a bunch of horses?
I think a magical corral sounds great.
I rolled a 12.
You're muted, LB.
Yay, you've done it. Yeah, sorry. How, can you describe how what this looks like?
Oh gosh, yeah. So I'm sure there's a lot of people around. So Chloe's
Mm.
like gets this text as they're looks at Wyatt, just sort of nods, puts the phone back away, digs through other stuff and kind of palms a crystal, and I think just like whispers something into it, and there's just like the briefest, like a light that sort of lights up and runs along the edge of the grass, like of the quad. Just like, okay. So they won't like run into the road or something.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you have contained these beings. You see some of them kind of maneuver towards the edge of your barrier and like kind of shake their head and turn back around and start eating some of the grass. Campus police have sort of run up and they're like, whoa, and they're more local, so they know how to deal with this sort of thing. They start corralling the horses. What'd you guys like to do?
I mean, Wyatt hands the horses off. And then said, like, as an aside to Chloe, I gotta take these guys out into the woods. Just trying to
Need
take
help?
them home. I'm not gonna do that. Just get them out of here. At least to lie low for a little bit. I'll keep you in touch.
Mhm.
And Wyatt will turn and head off.
Okay, what about the rest of you?
Well, this seems under control. Guess we didn't need to come here.
Well, I mean, it was good I was
Whoops.
here just in case, and horses like to wander. They're stuck here
Well,
now until they are led somewhere else.
looks
I have a
like
history
campus
of seeing
police-
things run into the street.
Yeah, no, it's probably a really good idea. Well, campus police seems to have the actual horses under control. I don't think we're needed for that. We can go back to where we were and try to wrangle that one.
Yeah.
Because your friends from the team should be meeting us there shortly.
Yeah. And I think Leon would check his phone and see if there's communication from Troy or Abed to figure out where they want to meet up.
I think they're gonna go wherever you tell them to. So if you told them to meet up down the street or on campus somewhere, they'll meet you wherever.
Okay, yeah. So we want to go after the shoe thief now.
Seems like the next step. And then we can bring them to where Wyatt's taking the other little guys, and then maybe banish them all together.
Okay.
That was the plan, right? Chloe was gonna banish them back to their plane.
Try to send them home.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Just wanted to make sure I didn't make that up.
And then I'm trying to remember in character how many of us know about the weird milk, other than Wyatt, because he's the one who went to the coffee shop.
I think he told us.
I would have told at least one of you. I think it because I went to
You
the coffee
guys
shop
had
and
that
then-
lunch together. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have
Yeah,
mentioned
I'm
it
pretty
during
sure you
them.
mentioned it.
We've got our milk spoiler to wrangle as well.
Yep. Maybe
Say Mikey the milk spoiler.
Mikey
Yeah.
the milk spoiler.
trying to figure out which one is going to be better for us to go after first. Though maybe it doesn't matter.
Well, there's 4 of us. We could split up.
All right. Well, then let's let's go meet Troy and Abed. Let's meet them at the coffee shop. Maybe we'll get lucky and the Alpi will be there and we can take care of it right away. And then we'll be able to get the special gear from them.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So the 4 of you let, Leon, you let Troy and Abed know that to meet at the coffee shop, and you head off that way. It doesn't take them long to get there. They sort of squabble just a very little bit, and Troy says to you, Leon, "Hey man, are you hunting something cool out here?"
Oh, yeah, and kind of steps away a little from the others, even though they know obviously. Yeah, I think they're called Alpies or something. They're like weird little cat lizards with hats.
And Abed says, "Oh yeah, I've heard about them. They're pretty rough. I mean, they're more chaotic than rough, but like, yeah, mm-hmm."
Yeah, we caught a couple, sent them back home, closed the portal, and now there are 5 more still out here. One of which might be in this very coffee shop right now.
Whoa. They both kind of at the same time just go, whoa, and like turn to the coffee shop. "Do you need help, man?" Because like Troy says, "Do you need help, man? Because I'm good in a fight. I can handle myself."
Yeah. Yes. We are trying to get the last ones. There's one here, and one is in the nearby town stealing people's left shoes.
Left shoes. Abed's
Yeah,
like, oh, they must be left-handed, which means they use the right side of their brain. They must be pretty intuitive. Yes.
Leon just nods, even though he has no idea what was just what any of that just meant.
Troy kind of like looks past your to your friends and like, are they on the up and up? They know what's up?
Yes, yeah, and they know about special team too.
Ah. He kind of like makes eye contact with you, Opal, and he tries to look really smooth and just gives you a what's up.
You guys
It's
weren't
not-
talking as quietly as you think you were.
Also, that's not how left-handed and right-handed works, like, at all.
Abed says,
Just back to talking amongst the 3 of them.
Troy leans into Leon. Is Opal like seeing anyone?
I don't know. I mean, I think her eyesight is fine. Like, looks
No,
over
man.
where she is.
Like,
and
is
sees
she
if she's
dating
looking.
anyone?
Oh, whoops! I've killed Rachel.
She's not now because she's dead.
Like
I don't
literally
know, I
was
mean-
drinking.
It's
Terrible timing.
not really a question that came up while we were, hunting the little guys.
Right. Okay, well, we're gonna go back and do some really manly stuff back at the cave, right? And like Abed goes, yeah, manly stuff. And they like look at each other, and Troy makes eye contact with you, Opal, and goes, "You guys have a great day." And they kind of like turn and walk away.
I assume at some point in that
Yes.
they gave me like a backpack with
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Were they not supposed to help us?
I mean, they were like thinks back to the the converse or the text message from Coach. Well, I mean, I guess they were supposed to bring the stuff, and like holds up the new backpack. I think they got overexcited about trying to impress you. I mean, I can ask them to come back, or if we think that... Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I think we've got this under control.
Okay.
You know, they remind me of somebody from like TV. I don't remember. I can't place it.
Hmm.
Your American television. Everything's a bit different over there.
Yeah, I mean, if
6
the show is
seasons in
on,
the movie.
if the show is on like the CW, I mean, it's basically all the same.
Doesn't come out till
CW even
2009.
around?
Yeah, isn't it now?
2000.
Oh wait, I
2004.
forgot where it. I forgot it's 2004. Never mind. We haven't played for a month, and I've forgotten like the.
I mean,
I
year.
said it at the beginning.
Sitcoms are huge right now, so
That's true.
That would
That's true.
require me to pay attention, LB.
My DM heart. Ow. All right. So you guys
So-
have.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna
Entourage
say.
is the best thing on TV right now.
Oh God.
That's the best we have.
Look.
Y'all seen
nothing
Drawn
better?
Together?
there's nothing better. When was The Sopranos?
House was on.
Lost.
Project
House.
Runway.
House, I think. was
Veronica
on.
Mars always gets her man.
Shameless started in 2004.
Okay, we
Uh-huh.
were in like middle of The Sopranos. It ended in 2007.
Yeah, Battlestar
Okay, so
Galactica.
Sopranos is on.
It's just started.
We're okay. We're okay, guys.
And
We've
that's
got
good.
better things
That's
besides
good TV.
Entourage.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
saying I
God.
didn't watch all of Entourage, but I hated myself for watching all of Entourage.
Me too. Rachel, that's why we share the same brain cell.
I don't know why I watched it all, but I did, and I hated it.
Oh my god. Wait, which Ghost Hunters is this? Hold. Okay, not that one. Good. Alright, it's good. No, we're fine. Okay, moving on. Those of you who just got your
We're
items.
Ghost
almost
Adventures
to
on.
You're right,
Supernatural,
you're right.
But we haven't
Yes.
gotten there yet.
Yeah. Stargate's on. Good times. God. That's why I love setting games in like random eras
Times.
that I was actually alive in.
Hit it with
And
a
I'm like,
little nostalgia.
Yeah. Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Come on.
Dino Thunder was sick. Dino Thunder was a great time.
Dino Thunder was good.
All right.
Anyway,
Getting back.
All
right. What are you guys doing?
I just had a thought.
I also had a thought. You go first.
Yu-Gi-Oh came out in 2000.
Hey, yo.
That's awesome.
That was the thought. Sorry.
My thought was I'm gonna go try to get into the back cooler of this coffee shop and see if that's where our little friend is. My music is way too loud right now. Hold on. I can't even hear myself think. Okay.
You're gonna try to break in?
No, I was just gonna I don't know, ask whoever's working if I could see their cooler, which I'm sure they're gonna take as like a invitation, but I can handle that situation. I just want to see if, maybe there's an Alfie back there. Maybe it's hiding in the cooler if all of the milk is spoiled or somewhere in the store. I was literally just gonna walk around like whispering to see if it's here and if it wants to go home.
You-
That was my whole plan.
I mean, Foden could go with you.
Sure.
You're trying to get somewhere you're not supposed to be.
Oh, I'm
It's
very
in
good
your
at that.
wheelhouse.
It's a talent.
Thank you.
All right. How would you guys like to do this?
So you guys do that. Leon, do you want to?
We can check around the the rest of the shop.
Okay. Now realizes the corner she's backed herself into.
Oh, we've got the good split. Okay. All right. So Chloe and
See,
Leon
as a player, it's exactly what I was going for.
Yes. Chloe and Leon, you are going in through the front door, and Opal and Fallen are trying to go in through the back door. How are you guys gonna maneuver getting back there?
How many people are working? Can I see that in the front?
Just one. Just one very tired person.
Is this still the boy who doesn't actually drink coffee?
Sure is.
Yeah.
Same person who's working this
here.
morning. No,
Poor
you
guy.
know
How
that
long
there's
has he been here?
a long time.
I think
What we don't
one
know is that
solid
he's
distraction
actually
we
an
can slip into the
immortal.
back.
He's been working at this coffee shop for
Yeah.
since
Forever.
the school was founded.
His immortal is the god of not sleeping. Of deadlines.
He's not just physically
Which is
tired,
I,
he's fundamentally
Insomnius.
tired.
Sorry. All right, everyone hydrate and stretch. Thank you, Chris. Also, thank you, Val, for that.
What?
Your comment, your name for this being.
That
no,
was indoor.
That was indoor.
No, it's all right.
Oh God, I don't know my own partner's voice. Ah!
But I'll take
Wow,
credit
how
for it.
embarrassing.
How
No, it's not.
embarrassing.
I'll, scold
It's
you
not
for
like
that
you
later.
all. It's not like you guys aren't all voice actors. It's fine. Look, if you're not doing Sarash,
Listen,
I don't
understand
care,
that
Endor.
I have a very generic, just unrecognizable voice.
We're moving on. Okay, Fallen and Opal, how are you guys getting in?
So we're trying to get into the back of this coffee shop.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess the first thing is there a door back here? And
There
is
is
it
a back
locked?
door, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You try that first. Breaking and entering.
Yeah, I want to check first because it wouldn't be out there for the employees to have done something to prop this door open or like leave it unlocked or something. So I'm just gonna check first to see if it's unlocked.
It is not unlocked, but it does not seem, you don't see like a camera back there or anything like that. It's not like a high security situation.
Okay. Now, I don't have a move or something for like picking a lock, but I don't think it would be, because I didn't pick up that move. I don't think it would be unreasonable to think that Fullen might have the tools necessary for that.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
So what could I do
boy.
to attempt that?
I would say maybe an act under pressure.
That's cool, right?
That's cool. So cool.
That's my
Ice cold.
second worst stat.
Do you have something that can make you roll something else instead?
Not for this. I'm good at talking to people, so I'm actually second guessing that maybe it might be better for me to try to let's go around the front and try to talk our way in.
Okay.
Rather than me try to, I think turns to Opal and says, "All right, sometimes they just leave it unlocked. Sometimes they don't. But they did this time. I can try to come up with a reason for us needing to get back there, or I can make a scene and you can go back there, but which do you prefer?"
I could also just like try to force the door open.
If you want to do that, but I'm also afraid that might set off an alarm or something.
Looks up to see if there's like any like wiring going to the door or anything.
Yeah, does it look like this door might have an alarm system or something?
No, it is like a deadbolt. It's like not an industrial door, but it is a heavy duty door. So it doesn't look like there is any like camera or security, but it is going to be hard for anyone to like kick in or anything like that. Like it does have some structure to it.
It's gonna be so loud if I try to break this thing off.
I would
yeah.
doubt that anyone inside would not hear that.
Okay, so we're left with the option of trying to talk our way in.
I mean, I can try to pick the lock. If that doesn't work, I mean, it's not like that's going to, as long as we keep an eye out, it's not like that could go like horribly wrong or something.
I'll play lookout.
All right.
Try to pick it.
I'll give it a shot.
Next shot, we just go inside and pretend this never happened, and we don't tell anybody that we didn't get it open.
That's fine. I'm good with that.
There was definitely a delivery driver in the alley if this goes poorly.
All right.
Totally.
All right. Phone will kneel down and try to pick the lock.
Let's go.
I should roll from the actual move. Action to pressure. Ooh.
Oh boy.
That's a 6.
That's a 6.
Is Opal technically helping me?
Opal can try to help out.
Can I do a help out? Can I
Yes,
roll
you
for
can.
help out?
Yes, that is a cool roll. Are you cool?
I am got a +1 to cool.
Cooler than I am.
All right. Go ahead.
That's an 8. Mixed success.
Hey
So-
yo. On a 7 to 8, your help grants them +1 on the roll, but you also expose yourself to trouble or danger. And going back to this act under pressure roll, that would bring it up to a 7, which is the keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. And I'm going to say that one of your sorority sisters is using a shortcut through campus and starts walking down this alley, and they are going to see you do this. Both of you. This is one of your sorority sisters that you would not count amongst your besties. They're a bit of a gossip and love to catch people in compromising situations.
Phone's focused on the door, so I think the immediate reaction is up to Opal in this situation.
She's just gonna lean there against the wall like they're not doing anything at all wrong.
Sure.
See if Amber says anything.
Amber. All right. I was gonna name her Tammy. Amber's great. Okay.
Amber's a great name.
Yeah. Amber is a cheerleader. She has dark brown hair. Definitely a flyer. Thin build, and has her hair up in like a tall pony. Has her cheer outfit on. And she goes, "Oh my God, Opal, what are you doing here?"
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it, Amber. Just causing a little trouble.
Oh, and
weekend.
who's this stunning thing you have with you?
This is Folan. Folan, say hi.
Hi.
Phone is sort of immediately pulled back from the door and says, "I just can't find it." So, oh hi, I am Folan. Nice to meet you.
Oh, and he's foreign too. Opal, get it.
Well, we're gonna get back to what we're doing.
What are you doing in an alleyway with one of you on your knees? So scandalous.
The same thing you were doing with Brian last weekend. I won't tell Claire either.
Oh, okay. You got me. Well, Folan, if you're like ever free another night, you know, like I like the piercings. They're pretty cool. Do you have your tongue pierced?
No, I don't. But you know what? I'll get your information from Opal when we're finished here.
Please do. All right, you naughty girl. I'll see you back at the sorority.
Hi.
She kind of like continues on, and like as she walks by you, Opal, she gives you a face just like the okay symbol, like, oh my God, good job.
I'm glad that was the okay symbol, not what I thought it was at first.
Sorry.
Amber's nasty.
Amber's nasty.
It's nasty. All right.
And Tholen looks to Opal and goes, Ember's nasty.
Yeah, you do not want to get mixed up with that
I
girl.
don't. Please don't give me her information.
No, I will not. I will lose her information for you. And everyone else that I'm associated with.
All right, the door clicks.
Oh, sweet. That wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Sort of like pops it open a little bit. Waits. Alarm. Anything?
Nope.
All right. Checks inside, sees if anybody's standing out the back or in those back room, and then motions for Opal. It's like, okay, come on.
She starts whispering, "Hey, Albie, your friends are waiting for you in the woods. If you're still here, we're trying to send you back home." She's like whispering that in every room that she goes in.
Yeah, there's
two of your friends. They were on horses. We just want to send you back home.
It's not a huge area. There's like the back room, and then there's there's probably like a little area off to the side where people can like have their lunch breaks sort of thing, and then there is the walk-in freezer, and the walk-in freezer is slightly ajar. So would you like to manipulate someone?
She'll poke her head into the freezer and see if she sees anything.
Don't see anything right off the top.
All right, and then I guess I will try to manipulate the open air. Maybe there's an LP here.
Sure, absolutely. While you're doing that out front, Leon and Chloe, you guys walk into the front of the shop. You see a very tired, thin, alternative-looking gentleman who is kind of sitting on a counter, or sitting on a little stool behind the counter, reading. God, what's a good book that has come out during this time? The Da Vinci Code, and he is. There's nobody in line right now, so he's kind of just doing his own thing. There is a glass of tea in front of him. Oh, hey, sorry, what can I get for you guys?
Oh, some water and one of those scones, please.
Do you want the lavender or do you want the cheese?
Cheese, please. I don't think I want purple food. Not right now.
You know what? I respect your grind, my dude.
Thank you.
Can I get you something, miss?
Do you have matcha?
Yeah, I can make you like green tea, but I could put matcha in like coffee, but we don't have any milk or soy or almond right now.
Oh, that's plain is fine. That's too bad. What happened?
Matt, we had last night, I don't know, the fridges must have like, I don't know, malfunctioned last night, but all of our stuff spoiled overnight, and it's just been like, we should be getting a new shipment in tomorrow, my boss says, like first thing, so we should be good, but for now it's like just tea and coffee and like whatever we had baked this morning.
The tea is fine.
Okay. Do you want like sugar or honey?
No, thanks.
Cool. Okay. Well, let me get that for you. Kind of turns and starts to make his stuff.
I was going to some magic, and like Leon is surprised to hear himself saying that, even so, but and try and look for them.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so Leon kind of sheepishly like puts a hand up over his mouth because he's a little embarrassed, but says to himself, "Legolas, what do your elf eyes see? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard," as he is trying to do like special vision. And so
pretends like she has not heard it, completely stone-faced, internally screaming on the outside. Yes.
Yep. But,
I have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, the effect I'm going for here is do one thing that is beyond human limitations.
Absolutely.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll plus weird, please.
That is
Hey!
an 11.
All right, it works without an issue. Choose your effect. So you want to see, if it is the Alpi is here, or do you want to see like traces of it and like anything?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think similar to what I had done before, of like looking to see like
Yeah.
if there are any footprints it's left behind, like those glow and stand out to us.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of get a glow from all of these, like all of the area, like on the counters, and you see like handprints on the fridge. Not necessarily like opening the fridge, but on the fridge. So you can see that they were kind of like probably doing some sort of magic to spoil everything in the fridge already. And you see the footprints that have gone from the front door into the building, and then you don't see any footprints leaving the building. You see a kind of a lot of like pitter patter. This being has been in this building for a bit. And the last sort of brightest footprints you see are going into the back, and as you kind of step along the way to get to the hallway where you can kind of see in the back a little bit, you see Opal and Fullen, and as you continue to look, you see sort of the glowing, as Frodo sees things while he's wearing the ring, a sort of shaky vision of an Alpi as Opal begins to walk into the fridge. There is an Alpi standing in the doorway of the fridge and is starting to close it as she goes in there. But it does seem to be invisible.
Okay, so Opal is now inside and it looks like it's trying to shut her in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Leon...
would Fullen follow Opal into this fridge?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. The the Alpi is starting to close the both of them into the fridge.
You're about to make me have to do a distraction.
Leon is going to do a thing here, and just very loudly declaim, "Oh no!" Grab onto his butt. "I need the bathroom!" And like charges down that hallway to like, and is gonna try and like run past and just like pick up the Alpi by its scruff and get out of there.
I wish you would. Okay. Boy, I don't even.
I rolled an 11 on my manipulate the Alpi roll.
You did do that. And as Opal says out, this Alpi's kind of like, you know what? Yeah. And you see, you both in the back hear this exclamation. And Leon, you see the Alpi kind of like, as they are pushing the door closed, they're like, you know what? And then they look up at you and just go, ah!
But
as you grab it.
Yep.
They are very, very squirmy in this moment. And you, Opal and Fullen, you hear this commotion and you hear it yell out, "Help! Help!"
Chill, little dude.
Out front,
yeah, how's the coffee man? Do I need
he's
to
like,
intervene?
You see it there? He spilled the hot water all over. He's like, oh shit! Like,
gosh.
fuck.
I'm so sorry. He just gets a little. I want to. This is awful. I'm about to do something awful.
Go on.
I sort of like reach out, just like grab his hand over the counter, and I say, it's like it never happened, and I want to try to use magic to do something beyond human limitations.
Okay.
And just sort of make this man forget what's happening right now. And
go ahead.
Really focused on his spilled water.
Oh boy.
And nothing else.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me plus weird, please. Please tell me you failed. I would love it.
Double sixes.
Hey yo!
Damn
okay.
It. That's a 15.
That's very good. That
I
is,
wanted
yeah.
to fail that so
I-
fucking bad. Damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you see the sort of magic glaze over his eyes, and he's like, man. And he's kind of like looking down at his pants, and he starts wiping them down and kind of even forgets that you're there for the moment. It's just very fixated on cleaning himself up. And he's
Like,
going to be
looked
occupied for a little bit.
over the counter past everybody, like, let's go.
Little dude, transform into a cat. I'll carry you out, and you don't have to be carried by your scruff.
He kind of like, you see him transform, you see him appear, this little Alpy, and like looks at Leon, looks at Opal, and like is like,
It'll be a lot more comfortable.
okay. You see him turn into like a tabby with those little short legs, and a big old round face with a little hat on, and you see his little hands kind of like reaching for Opal, like, please.
Perfect. Just Leon,
Boy.
I got it.
Good catch, Leon.
Nice grab.
Okay, I
You-
should go use the bathroom now, or at least go to the bathroom.
Okay. We'll wait for you outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a ruse at all, actually.
No, he
Leon
really had
did
to
need
poo.
go.
No, he didn't, but he knows he needs to at least go in there, or else it's gonna be
Like,
really
once
weird.
you start thinking about going to the bathroom, and then you really like feel like you need to, even
Yeah.
if you don't
I mean,
actually need to.
Leon stays hydrated, so
It's true.
Oh, you might
it's
as well.
true.
Like, who knows where we're gonna be the afternoon?
That's
so-
true.
No one wants to
That's-
have to
Yeah.
be in a bush if they don't have to.
Right?
Exactly.
Perfect. All right.
I know I don't.
The three of you emerge from this the coffee shop. You see that what was his name? I did name him.
I don't remember.
It's Timmy Bra.
Oh, yep, Timmy.
Timmy Bra.
Bruh.
Timmy is like just really like, oh god, this is gonna stain. These look so nice. These are my favorite pair of pants. As you guys make your way out, Wyatt, you have captured two of them. These two weasels who are bickering amongst themselves. And Leon, you make your way out after that. You have a meetup point, yes?
I bet we do.
Sure.
Yes, Wyatt,
The
you told.
classic meeting place.
Yes, the tree that looks like it has boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. One with a very nice looking butt. It has to
Yeah.
have like the
Mhm.
gnarled.
Tree with the butt.
Oh, the
It's
butt
gotta have
tree.
the juice.
The
yeah,
butt
the
tree.
butt tree.
It's a caked up tree, is what it
Yes.
is.
That reminds me of an actual tree. I forget which forest it's in. One of the ones in California, but there's one called Mother of the Forest. It's got a great big opening that you can go into.
Yes,
Googling
it
it
does.
immediately.
Yes, it does. All right, that's a good spot for us to take our break before we, get all together and get our Alpies where they're supposed to go. So we're gonna be back in 5 to 10 minutes. So don't go to a place unless it's just grab a drink, grab a friend, take your medication, or grab a snack, my friends, because it's the LB Snack 'em Up channel. We'll be back in 5 to 10. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Snack him up.
We left off. Wyatt was in the forest near the caked up tree with two Alpi who were disguised as ferrets with little hats on. One is a little white ferret, and one is a brown and white ferret with both of these little like sorcerer hats on. What have you guys been getting up to in the time while you're waiting for your friends?
Honestly, I mean, find a good spot,
Mhm.
not around. And he Sid, thank you so much for the sub. We miss you.
Yeah, thank you, Sid.
I think that he is going to just start making like basically a ritual space
Mm-hmm.
for Chloe to do her thing because he knows that it takes a little bit of setup. So he's going to use his general knowledge to just like
Yeah.
get that just prepped and ready. And then that also lets the Alpi know that like he is doing the thing that he said that he was going to. He's not just going to like take him out to the woods and be like, I put a rock in the bag and threw it in the river. Like,
yeah. You see them kind of like, they're both kind of sitting up out of the bag, and like, do you need help with that? What are you doing?
I mean, y'all know how to make a circle to send you all home?
Oh, no, we don't know how to do that. We don't know how to do that.
Well, what are things that you do know how to do?
Oh, boy. And you see one of them, like, rolls his eyes and looks at him, like, all right, go ahead. Well, look, how much do you know about us? I don't want to, like, spill secrets that aren't, known to the general population. You obviously know about us. You know what we are.
First things first, I know that if I take your hat, you have to owe me a great debt.
Oh, hey, well. They both kind of, like, put their hands on their hat.
Just
like, okay,
saying.
cool. It's cool, we're all friends here, right?
Like I said earlier, I know that y'all can change shape. And that there's a general love of mischief amongst each and every one of you. You eat dreams.
Oh, yeah. So tasty.
Yeah, don't be doing that, okay?
Well, but what? How else are we supposed to get sustenance?
What else do you eat? Like berries and stuff?
No, it's more of abstract things like hope. We're not like the other ones where we eat like desire and stuff like that, but
I think eating people's hope is its own kind of messed up, though.
I mean, I guess for the people, but we don't like take a lot of. We don't take all of it. Not just some. And it's really tasty, especially when they have a lot of it. Like they're just like really on the edge of like doing something cool, and they just suck it up, and they're just it's
can't
delicious.
say that I've tried it myself.
No, it's understandable. We also really like alcohol. There's like this really cool bar where we're from that like we all get together and we talk about the places that we've seen. We've had so many stories to go back to because like we haven't been on this plane of existence, and like I mean me personally it's been like what 200 years. Yeah, last time we were here they didn't have like those things that ride on the roads that are made of metal. Those were fucking cool.
All right, well, 200 years ago, did they have anything like this? And he pulls out a mason jar again.
Oh.
And he is
yeah, they had glass jars. Like, obviously they had glass.
Opens it up and hands it to them.
Oh, what is this? Oh, is this fermented shit? Oh my god.
Said y'all like alcohol?
Yeah.
Just take a little rester.
Was that peach?
Right?
Is that peach? Holy shit. They start to drink.
And the entire time that Wyatt is working, he's just like, down where I come from, a little bit of kindness, you can have as much as that as you want.
Oh my god, kindness. What is that?
Kindness? Well, for example, when I asked if you could get into the bag so that way we could solve this, without coming to blows, that was kindness.
Oh, yeah, because if you tried to kill us, it wouldn't go well for you.
Exactly. Now, if you offered your services to folks who can see you, right, they would be willing to pay you in this.
Really?
Yes.
Does kindness taste really good?
What does that taste like? Did you say that tastes good?
This is really good.
That right there is a sample of kindness.
Oh shit. How do you put it in a jar?
Just it takes a little bit of a process, but you get there eventually.
They continue to imbibe. And after probably 20-30 minutes, your friends join you. You guys walk up on a scene of Wyatt, who has created sort of a area to cast a spell, and there are two fully just in the raw, in their normal being Alpies. One is maybe, I want to say a medium-sized dog. They're not both the same size. One is a bit larger, maybe about 2.5 feet tall. The other one is a 1.5 feet, about half the size. They're kind of leaning on each other. They have a mason jar between them. And they look up at all of you guys and see the cat, and they just go, "Hey!"
Well, we've been walking over and trying to like figure out what this Alfie's name is and like try to like, put them at ease. Like, hey, we're totally actually bringing you to where you're supposed to go. And then when like we walk into the forest, be like, see? Your friends are drunk.
And like Norm is very much like, oh hey, and like he jumps off, and he's kind of like a really gangly looking Alfie as he kind of like waddles up to the other two, and he's like, what you guys got? And like, you should try this shit, it's really good. And they start to like talk amongst themselves, and they're like, look, these humans, they're really alright. That one, and points to why that one is kind of like us, but not like us. Like, he smells kind of weird, but like also like a human. It's the craziest thing. Here, try this. And Norm takes it, and he's like, this is, oh my god, this is amazing.
Now remember what we talked about. A little bit of kindness goes a long way.
They hold up the beverage to you. To kindness! And now Norm's like, yeah, to kindness. Whatever the fuck that is.
Turns to the rest, like walks over to the rest of the group. I think they'll be okay.
I'm like kind of like weirdly, I kind of think they're cute in like the weirdest way. Like, I know they're kind of gangly looking, but I'm like sad that they're gonna go.
Are you?
They
Like
need to
a
go.
little bit.
How about this? How about try and like sew you up a stuffy of it or something?
I would
Fine.
love that.
All right.
I don't know how to sew.
No, I'll do it for you.
I'm just saying, like, I couldn't make that for myself. I could make you something. I mean, the only thing I know how to stitch is ballet shoes. That's all I got. I don't think you need those.
Why? Do you know how to sew?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And clothes need repairing. Never said it'd be a good stuffy. You just make a large piece of fabric, kind of fill in like how much give you have on either side. It's pattern making.
I've just never been great at stitching, but
Hey,
Maybe
you
I'll
three,
hold
hold
a
on.
class.
Can I get a picture of you for reference?
you know,
What's a picture?
Oh, I'll
Dolls
show
and
you.
things.
My razor. They have cameras, right? I don't know.
Yeah. It's very
Yeah.
pixelated.
I don't remember.
They're like, ah!
And then she'll like crouch over and show them what it looks like.
Ah! Is that what I look like? Oh, I look much better as a human, I think. I mean, like, I don't want to, like, go there, but humans, they got the legs.
Opal looks down. Yep.
They go all the way up, if you know what I'm saying.
Up,
Yeah,
up
They
to the
only
hip.
go about halfway, unless the hip is all the way up.
Yeah, but, like, what's at the
I-
end? The curves?
I think it might be time for you all to go home.
Ah, man, I just fucking one day away is I'm so glad. I got stuck in a home once. They locked the doors on me. This is the medium-sized one, the gangly one. He's like, they locked the doors on me and they made me shine their shoes. Do I look like an elf? That is like a little offensive, right? And the other one's like, yeah, it's offensive.
Well, if that ever happens to you again, just
Mm.
transform into something cute and cuddly. Humans are real suckers for a stray dog or puppy or kitten.
Yeah,
and
they
then they'll
love that
just try
shit.
to love you and take care of you and feed you, and then you can escape at your, you'll probably break a child's heart if you leave, but you'd have a cushy
Ah.
gig while you stayed.
But broken heart tastes really good too.
Well, you would have to leave for the heart to get broken, so you wouldn't be able to,
You're right. Okay. All right. Normally we go like scary when people like leave us. Have you ever seen like a chimera? Those things are fucking scary, right? That's usually what I try to turn into. Where are we going?
home.
Home.
Ah. Okay, good. I was scared I was stuck here. I don't want to find another portal. I don't know which level it's gonna dump into. You know?
Well,
maybe
sorry you
guys
got
don't know.
stranded here.
It's okay. It's not like it was your guys' fault, right?
No, definitely
Oh.
not. We were just here when the portal shut.
You know, you humans, you're all right.
You ever find yourself stuck on this side again?
Find us and we'll help you.
Yeah, we'll sniff out more of this stuff. It's really good.
Yeah, I have some nightmares you can take too.
Do you want us to take them right now?
No,
Oh.
you look pretty full.
Yeah, I'm a little stuffed. Yeah. Okay.
All right, now if y'all just stand on the
Step
circle.
back.
Okay, they stumble as a group, like sort of listing lazily one way to the other.
Like linked in arm in arm.
Yeah.
Is it the Aristocats with the ducks?
Yeah, yep. And they start singing a song in a different language. Wyatt, you start to like get a little bit of like recognition of words, not necessarily understanding what they're saying,
I've heard the cadence before.
Yeah, exactly. But they sit in the center and they like plop down on their butts and they start singing a song to each other as you attempt to send them away. Chloe, would you like to roll to use some magic here?
Yeah, sure.
Would you say that Wyatt assisted in doing this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Help me out, cuz.
Let's see if she needs it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, John.
7.
Okay.
But assist.
Would
We'll
only add plus
give you
one.
a
Well,
plus
if we had
one.
It would be an 8.
Fuck, I'm used to D&D rules where you
Yeah.
re-roll. My bad.
But
I appreciate the energy.
Okay, I will allow if somebody else wants to assist with this in a magical way, then I'll give you a +2. I know that's not...
That would still only be a 9.
Oh, that's
Hey.
true. Never mind. Fuck it. On a 7-9, it works imperfectly. Choose your effect and a glitch.
Uh-oh. It's happening.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
Hit me with your consequences. I can take it.
So my effect
That's
is
literally
gonna
my job
be
here.
Do it.
To banish
Mm-hmm.
wherever that is. I want to banish them home.
Mm-hmm.
Glitch. Ooh, I feel bad picking it since it doesn't affect.
Well,
want me to
if
pick
you
it?
don't want to pick it out, I believe there is a plot twist token floating somewhere around this table.
That's true. It's up for grabs. I believe it was used on Fullen.
It was, so Fullen would have the plot twist token.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want me to hurt?
Roll a dice if you don't want to be responsible for it.
it.
Val, would you like to use this?
Sure.
You don't have to.
No, I mean I'll use it. I need to pass it around because I've had it for a
Yeah.
couple sessions now.
I'm going to say for the glitch. I'll pick the glitch and then you can pick who. How about that? Or do you want to also pick the glitch?
No.
Or
pick
do you
it.
want to pick who and then pick the glitch? I can pick the glitch.
Who am I choosing for? Because is it just the 5 of us, or is it?
Yes, just the 5 of you.
It's literally just the backlash never affects you directly if there's someone
No,
else around.
tell me
to
the
hit.
glitch. Tell me
It'll
the
go
glitch.
allies,
then-
other hunters, and innocent bystanders, or every
Mhm.
so often it might hit an enemy. I'm gonna say harm is boring. Those are boring. I'm gonna say it has a problematic side effect.
I'm trying to decide who's the most interesting for something weird to
Right?
happen to.
That's what
Mhm.
I'm trying
Because I mean, Fullen, because they're dating and all that.
to do. And standing in an alley didn't say, "Oh, no, sorry, I'm seeing someone." Just
Well,
hold it
that
down,
would
give
have
me your number."
undercut the entire ruse we were going for. Leon would be. I think that would be very interesting to see how Leon would react to. But I also feel like Leon would just be like, "Oh, it's okay. I'm just gonna shrug it off and move on."
It's fine. Everything's
So,
great.
also, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna go with Opal.
I love this. Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you want to
Teamwork.
describe? Yes. Chloe, do you want to describe what it looks like when you cast this spell?
Yeah, so Wyatt has already kind of set her up a little bit for this, but I think again sort of just fumbles around in the bag. Takes a couple of different crystals and kind of pushes them into the dirt at like the edges of the circle. Sort of closes her eyes, whispers something, and there's just like this just a little bit of like dark light, sort of like a dark red, I think, that kind of lights up the circle around them.
Yeah. Opal, as this starts to go off, you realize that you are halfway in this circle as it lights up and the spell commences. You feel this intense, like your stomach churns for a moment as you feel your body get ripped away for a moment, and like you can feel half of your body is left in the world that the material plane that you are currently in, and you feel half of your body getting ripped to this sort of your spirit is pulled out slightly as this affects you, and you start to like get pulled with the Alpi, and you guys kind of see this like flickering of the Alpi are like twirled up in this light and this magic as they get sucked down into their own world. And as you kind of clear the area, you see Opal's body, like you see her, I don't know, a reflection of her spirit getting pulled as well. And Opal, you see a dual reality as you are seeing the woods, but you also get pulled into this other world, this great city. And as you get pulled in there, you see the Alpi sort of set foot in this area that is, there's cobblestone, it's all white stone, there are many different beings there, different monsters that you couldn't even imagine in your own mind, tentacle based and fur based. There are beings that are all of a half a foot tall, all of there are some that are 10 feet tall. There is this grand area that you see that is a marketplace of some type where there are just unfathomable beings that you couldn't even dream of, but you are sort of ripped into as this happens. And as your consciousness is in this area, you are filled with a sense of fear and overwhelmed sense of self that like about supernatural beings, about fae, about all of these things, but you've never experienced it, especially on this level, and it is so overwhelming. And as the rest of you guys kind of look, Opal is like she's been electrocuted, kind of just standing there in this moment, eyes wide, as she's being ripped into, and you have as much enough sense of self to sort of pull your foot away, but your eyes glaze over as your consciousness is slowly being brought back, but you are in the material plane, sort of catatonic in this moment of like shock and being unable to process the amount of things that you are seeing in this marketplace, this fae area that you have been pulled into in this moment. And Opal kind of like is standing there again like she was struck by lightning, like shocked and in perpetual awe of something that she is seeing that is not in front of the rest of you. What would you guys like to do?
Leon goes up and tries to use his sports medicine knowledge to like check her over, make sure she's okay, maybe like ease her down to so that she doesn't fall over.
Yeah, it's not a concussion, but you are able to kind of sit her down, and she's like not able to focus on anything in front of her. Their eyes are still milked over in this vision that she is seeing.
And then if the mundane stuff doesn't do anything, I would try and use some magic here.
Sure.
Can't come up with any pithy reference for this one right now, but Yeah. So gonna try some magic. And I think this is like a twist on the trap a specific person, but like if I can figure out what's happening, like bring her
pull her
spirit back.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, go ahead and use some magic.
And I get a +1 forward because I succeeded on my last use magic roll.
Absolutely.
Because my mystic move. That's a 14.
Holy shit. Yeah, you are great in a catastrophe like situation, and you sort of start to chant to yourself something topical and in the moment, and start to pull Opal, you feel yourself being pulled back into your body as if you are being ripped away from a dream, a very, like, the most real dream, like a nightmare. And as you pull back to your body, you see Leon is sort of sitting over you in this moment.
Leon is singing Ozzy Osbourne's Mama, I'm Coming Home.
Get it?
I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just like helps turn her to the side.
Oh, she holds it together, but really for a minute there, I thought for sure she was gonna lose it. Oh. I feel like I just got split into, like, spiritually.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault. I was standing way too close.
No, that's not where I drew the circle.
Seriously, I'm okay.
Here,
I saw
have some pickled ginger. Helps with the stomach.
I saw the craziest place. We do not want to go there. Where the Alpies are from.
Not. What'd you see?
Oh. And she'll just start describing everything that she saw with like a glaze of horror over her eyes.
That sounds
just,
weird.
As she starts to describe it, just like starts recording. Just brings out a tape recorder and starts recording it. Just wants to have this for posterity.
While everyone is focused on Opal, Chloe has slipped away.
Thank you for the raid, Records of the Realm. We appreciate you being here. There's a lot going on.
After she's done recounting what she sees, she's gonna look around for Chloe.
Chloe is nowhere to be seen.
Shit.
Wyatt's gonna go over and just start like destroying the circle. I can't let the school know that there's witchcraft happening in the forest.
Yeah,
you pick up the gems.
Yeah, especially Coach.
Yeah, everyone knows the butt tree.
Yeah.
Well, and I think we need to go find Chloe.
I think so too. Let's go find her.
Careful, Opal. And like Leon hands her one of his giant water bottles and it's like, should drink some.
Thank you. I'm okay. Thank you, Leon, for, fixing whatever was happening to me there. So we 8:00 at the dive bar.
Yeah.
Just in case we don't meet up with you before then, we'll go find Chloe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay. Well, we'll text you guys when we're on our way. If it's not until right before.
Okay, sure.
Wyatt'll nod, yeah.
Oh, no.
Wyatt, should we go find the shoe thief?
Yeah, I think that, yeah, let's pitter patter, let's get at her.
All right, you two head off back towards town. Opal and Folan move deeper into the forest. Chloe, do you want to be found?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's got to be a spot somewhere nearby where she goes that I mean, Full and Opal are probably the most easily poised to find her, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys make your way deeper into the forest and you see sort of a small clearing. It's like a 5x5 sort of circle of open area where there are quite a few little mushrooms and bushes around. And Chloe, are you sitting, standing? What are you doing in this?
Yeah, I think she's actually sitting in sort of like off to one side of the clearing, like it's nighttime, right?
Getting there. It's getting to sunset.
Like dusk.
Yeah.
But I think like as it's getting darker, is like sitting off to one side where there's still like a little bit of sunlight kind of coming through, and has like this big like leather bound journal like open in front of her, and then like another book, and it's just completely zoned into like writing something. Oh god, there's a dog here. I get attacked by wolves.
You hear dogs barking in the distance. Oh no, a foreign person in the home.
Raven woke up from her very long nap.
Oh,
she got scared.
Oh, buddy.
She's the go watch dog.
Yes, she is.
No, Opal will pop into the clearing and sit down, knee touching Chloe's knee. Boo.
I think it takes like a moment, and then sort of like comes out of whatever like trance she was in. You frustrate me.
I'm in one piece.
Physically, maybe.
If anything happened to me, I know you could fix it. Even if it was your magic that went awry that caused it.
I don't know that.
I do. So even if you don't trust yourself to fix it, I do, and I know Fulham does too. We like bonded today.
You hope and you believe and you trust. You don't know.
I'm overly confident. I know.
Oh, well, that's not how this works.
I'm the chosen one, bro. I can't die. I think.
By who?
I don't know. A magical sword spoke to me. I feel like that's got to give me like one reset. Right? That's how video games work. I've got to have like an extra life up there somewhere, like in the corner of my little box.
This is real life.
Even so, everything went fine. Everybody's okay. Opal says
It's
she's
not
okay.
fine. It ended up fine. It ended up okay. None of you take me seriously, do you?
I do take you seriously. I just know you well enough to know that no matter what I say, you're going to be upset about this for a while. And I'm just trying to let you know that I'm okay. I'm my dumb usual self. And you don't have to worry about it for as long as I know that you're probably naturally going to worry about it. Just trying to alleviate a little bit of your stress.
You didn't know I could do magic until like a week ago.
Yeah, but like, I always knew you were special. I mean, you're my bestie.
Yeah, I'm special in the way that anytime anything with my magic goes even a tiny bit wrong, it seems to want to target anyone that isn't me to a fault. Do you know how scary that is?
I'm sure it's terrifying, but look, I'm pretty hard to hurt.
Yeah,
So
and you're not.
It's a good thing that your best friend is pretty indestructible. It all
Yeah.
happened for a reason, right?
Opal, you might be. But the rest of the people in my life aren't, and you're not the first person that it's gone wrong with.
I think in the business that we've gotten ourselves in, things are going to go wrong. I'm going to do things wrong. Bone's going to do things wrong. Leon's going to do things wrong. So is Wyatt. Things are going to go south once in a while. But the fact that we can pick up the pieces when that does happen and help each other out, we all have our strengths. Things go south every now and then. As long as we can pull it back together and we're all okay in the end, that's what matters.
You all
Not
have
why.
control over your mistakes. You can own them, and you can point to a cause. You can point to yourself and say, hey, this is what I did wrong. I don't have that. I did everything right. I didn't make a mistake.
It's just the nature of magic.
No, Opal, it's not. It's the nature of my magic. Do you know what it's like to do everything perfectly and to still hurt the people around you in a way that you can't control?
No.
So then stop trying to make it all sunshine and rainbows.
I'm not trying to make it sunshine and rainbows, but I am trying to let you know that regardless of what happens, I'm still going to be here for you. Even if everything goes south.
Right, because you're indestructible.
I mean, maybe I'm not indestructible, but it doesn't matter. You could put me in the hospital, I'm still going to be your best friend.
I'm not indestructible, and I agree with what Opal's saying.
My ability to have relationships with other people shouldn't be based on whether or not I can kill them accidentally.
I mean, I could kill people accidentally too.
I mean, if you're worried,
Just not in the same way.
If you're worried about your magic, I mean, this time it turned out okay. If you're worried about next time, then let's try to find a reason. Let's try to find a way to fix it, to keep that from happening.
I think
again.
I've been trying to do that since the first time this happened.
No, but you've been trying to do it by yourself. I think you need to ask some other people for help.
Maybe somebody at Leon's team can help. They've got to have some magic-y people there. Magic-y, is that a word?
Oh, right. I'll just call Troy.
Or
Not
a cousin,
not
or
Troy.
myself, or Opal. All of us might have. There might be some way to help. Can't do everything alone.
Because we won't let you.
I've had to for a really long time.
No, you don't.
Fine, but I don't like it.
It wouldn't be you if you did.
And I'm angry with both of you.
Well, that's too bad because, like I said, Bull and I bonded today.
Right, we're best friends now.
Yep.
I hate that.
Have you
We
met?
did crime today
We
together.
did, and we met one of Opal's friends. Sororities.
Acquaintances? Amber. They met Amber.
Gross Amber.
She's
Nasty.
nasty.
She wanted Fullon's number.
She did. I didn't give it.
No.
You'll catch something just being in her vicinity.
I got that feeling.
Oh, and that's the reason you said no.
You're really
Elmo, like,
grasping
falls
for
over
straws right
laughing.
now. Come on.
Don't give her something else to be mad about.
It's dirty out here.
Like your new favorite, Amber.
Well, if you're going to stay out here, maybe I'll go,
Bolin, don't finish that sentence. Or I'll have to kick your ass for Chloe.
I'm joshing you. It's fine. Come
Who's
on.
Josh? Did you also meet him in the alley? I hate you both. A
Gosh,
lot.
what's the security persona?
I hate you both.
We know. We love you too.
Need a dive bar to get to.
Right.
We have shoes to find.
And shoes to find.
I have to make sure Jane doesn't hate me.
All right. So Wyatt and Leon are heading back to town to try and trap themselves in Alpi. The rest of you are going to go back to town, ready up for your meeting with Jane later. Anything else you guys want to do in the meantime? Okay. Wyatt, Leon, you guys make your way back to the, Wyatt for the first time, to the suburban area that is just outside of campus, down the hill, over the river, and across the street. What's the plan?
All right, Leon. So, where did you say these things were? It's like everywhere.
I mean, they've been going to some of these houses lately, and like points to the one that had the skateboarding kids who lost their shoes, and like the one that Fallen had gone in to be a security person for.
All right. Well, like, they got to be storing the shoes somewhere, right?
Right. Here's what I was thinking. I was going to like, you know, those leprechaun traps that you made in like kindergarten? You know, it's basically, you know, the box and the stick, and there's the bait under it.
You mean a rabbit trap?
I guess.
Can't catch a leprechaun that way. They're far too clever.
Did my teacher lie to us?
No,
Anyway,
we just had different schools.
Anyway, I was going to like get a garbage can and put my left shoe on it, but then have the trash can lid on it. And so, like, when the Alpi goes and gets it, it'll fall into the trash can, and we can, you know, trap it in there.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know.
It's solid.
Yeah. Well, then
I'll
I
put
guess
a
I have
little
to
bit of
ask it for
moonshine
the.
out there. They seem to love this stuff. And you know, if we see like a kid get near it, we can be like, "Hey, whoa, that's not water. Please don't."
Okay. Yeah, I don't know which house it's going to go for next, but hopefully.
Well,
No.
these things seem to like going in a pattern, right? They like making sure that they like systematically cause their little chaos or whatnot. So clearly we just have to figure out like I mean, this issue started a while ago. I would say that one. And he just points to like a little like an alleyway essentially, or like there's like a park near there or something.
Yeah, so the houses are set up, where you guys popped out, there is a street that kind of goes in a circle around a pond that is behind all of the houses, and they kind of have access to, it's not a pond that you would swim in or anything like that, but it is like
It's a duck pond.
Yeah, it's a nice piece of, scenery for people in a suburban area who don't know what actual nice landscape looks like. But so if you guys want to find a spot that you think, are you looking for like maybe where it's gonna go, or are you looking for where it probably is?
Probably close to where it is. You know?
Okay. Well, Leon, you follow the footprints. It didn't seem like the the Alpi came back to the like across the street where like towards the school. So you can assume that it's probably in the backyards, maybe near the little pond. You can set up a spot. I think I'm gonna have you guys roll to see if you can trap this. Are we using magic? Do you want to try to manipulate something to go in this trap? Are you guys gonna try to like jump on it and act under pressure? Are you gonna wait for nightfall? What's the actual plan?
Statistically, it would be best to use magic, but Leon's plan is much more mechanical, just like hiding in the bushes nearby and jumping out to get the lid on there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Wyatt would like, if anything, to act under pressure to again like use the I've read about this sort of thing. Like he's talked to the Alpies, he's hunted small critters, as you do out in the middle of West Virginia.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. So you guys are gonna wait. You're gonna set up this trap. It's not gonna be until after nightfall that this creature comes out, because they normally will do their
sleep during the day. They're nocturnal.
Exactly. Yeah, they're nocturnal. It's fine. So you're gonna wait until it gets night. You have set up this twine and stick trap with a barrel that goes
probably
on top
like
of it.
7 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah, the light is going down. Go ahead and act under pressure. We'll see how you roll, and then we'll let you know how it goes.
A 10.
Okay. On a 10 plus, you do what you set out to. So you guys kind of see the bushes, the reeds start to move next to the pond as you see this as what you know is an Alpi. This one is quite small, maybe a foot tall. It stretches, gives a big old yawn, and does a little stretch before he starts to all right, it's time to cause some chaos. And he starts moving out into the grass, and as he does, he sort of sniffs into the air, looks around a little bit, and sees the alcohol in the trap. Maneuvers over to it, kind of looks at the trap that you have set, kind of gives a chuckle. He shimmies himself under it a little bit. And begins to grab, so he's half in, half out, and he's holding up the trap, and he's I'm too smart for this. I'm a sentient being. I'm not gonna be trapped by this stupid thing. And as he does, you hear a he kind of falls over into the thing, and he himself lifts it off the stick, and it falls onto him, and you hear it crashing a little bit. Leon, I'm sure you can get over there, kind of put yourself on top of it to put some weight on the trash can. As there's kind of scratching, and you can feel the magic as he is trying to shapeshift his way out of this mess.
Hey, be chill. Be chill. I don't want you tearing up my shoe in there. We got your friends home, and we want to get you home too.
What did you do to my friends?
Norm, we sent him home.
There's the scratching kind of stops. How do you know Norm?
We sent him home.
You're gonna send me to my maker?
No, this isn't a death thing. We just know 2 nights ago, portals closed. It's a bad time. We're just looking to help send you back to where you came from.
Good, send me
peace
back.
Offering that's in there, that jar, it's all yours. We just ask that you get into a bag or follow us in some sort of way that we can keep eyes on you, because we don't want other people who don't know about you to
To what?
Well, they might get scared and not know what you are. And from what I hear, fear doesn't taste that good to you anyways.
No, fears. I mean, scary dreams are pretty good, but okay. I'm gonna are you gonna hurt me?
We're not gonna hurt you. We just want to get you home. And Wyatt will like put his backpack at the base. We're gonna lift up the side. I don't mean to be demeaning about it. I will carry you with dignity.
Can I just be a person?
Like a people?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, then be a person. I didn't know you could do that. I'm sorry.
You just take the thing off and I can be a person.
Leon.
Okay. And like slowly lifts it up.
Yeah, as it lifts up the LP, like you don't see it, it's invisible at this point, but it kind of like shifts out. There's like a moment where you guys kind of feel like, oh shit, wait, did we make the wrong decision? And then there's a quick like shift, and you see a tall, broad-shouldered gentleman in front of you both. It is very much a Ditto situation where the eyes aren't quite right, very like black, but it is wearing the hat again, and it's like got a sort of wavy, like Jonathan Taylor Thomas sort of short brown hair, and he's holding the glass mason jar in his hands, and he's like, you send me home, like actually send me home.
Yes, we will.
Okay, because I miss my friends.
Follow us. Yep, if you just want to follow us, we got a whole setup planned.
Okay.
Also, where did you leave everyone else's shoes?
I put them in the lake because I thought it was funny, but then I realized I couldn't get home, and I got sad.
That's good prank. Solid play.
Thank you. I thought like only taking one of the shoes would really freak people out, you know?
It did.
Okay, good.
Okay,
come on.
Let's just like patting it on the back, slipping his own shoe back on, and then we'll take him back to the same spot in the forest.
All right. Are you gonna text the group to let them know that they're gonna do this, or is Leon gonna send them back?
Leon's gonna give it a shot.
Hey yo.
Yep. Running low on references that I can do.
Okay.
Let's see.
Pirates of the Caribbean, go.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what specific bit, if there is one you're trying to reference.
I just watched the 5th one, and
I was gonna say the movie's not out yet, so it seems inconceivable to me that Leon would have read Dune. But
now, one thing that hey, the new Dune, he could have seen the old one, the David Lynch one.
You're right. Yeah.
Which Alex has not seen that one because I know it is not at all accurate to the books.
Okay,
but I'm sure they say fear is the mind killer at some point.
Mind killer.
Question also, how are you sending this individual home? Are you going to just like spike it, like throw like a perfect spiral and just like watch this Alfie just like
no, but that is
He's
a very
not a
good
quarterback.
Wizard of Oz thing. Just there's no place like home. Have we done that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So no, that is probably what Leon is going to do. Is like hands on the the person Alfie's shoulder. Just be like, okay, I need you to click your heels together 3 times.
Okay.
And just keep saying, "There's no place like home." There's
Am I
no
doing
place
the magic?
like home.
Oh, there's no place
you
like
say
home.
it with me. There's
no place like home.
Like home.
There's
and,
no
getting
place
in
like
sync
home.
With it,
There's no place like home.
And going to attempt to use magic here.
Let's do it.
It's great because this mystic move just lets me chain a +1 every time I do
The magic was inside of you all along.
Except Leon's not an asshole and didn't know that the magic shoes would have sent her home the whole fucking time and didn't say anything.
Jesus
Glinda's a villain.
14.
Glinda's a villain. Tweet at me.
Oh my
I guess.
god. Leon, You, as you're chanting this chant, you feel the magic moving through your hands and into this being. Do you have a specific like look to your magic?
I think it's a lot of like for people who would be in tune to this is like I don't think it's necessarily visible to the naked eye,
Mm-hmm.
but there is just like I'm trying to think of a more dignified way to say sparkles. But just this glittery effect like flows out of Leon's chest because his magic comes from the heart, and so it like emerges out and then will like flow to wherever it needs to be. So like when you did the magical girl transformation, it went everywhere. In this case, it like flows out of the chest and along the arms across to the Alpi and like suffuses them and like helps them, and like because Leon is subconsciously building off the previous magic that was here as well.
Into a bubble.
Yes,
like,
and the
like
bubble,
bubble over
and
them?
it just pops and they're gone. This shimmery magic moves from Leon to this Alpi, who is in human form, and as the magic takes hold, they revert to their very small being form with their little hat, their scaly skin, and they look at you and they like give you a nod and a smile as the bubble sort of goes translucent and then pops. And the Alpi is no longer there. And this is a very smooth piece of magic, Wyatt, that you are witnessing. Like, probably the smoothest that you've ever seen. And the Alpi has been sent back to their own land.
And Wyatt will, like, pat Leon on the back. Just, excellent job. 10 out of 10.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't get, your soul ripped out of your body like what happened. So I guess that's not something that always happens with that magic.
Me as well, because I don't know which one it would have pulled.
Oh, right. Have you had a chance to talk with your extra soul yet?
No, not yet. I'm sort of like I'm trying to gain an understanding first. You don't want to go into anything half-cocked. I'm sure, I mean, it's like the tapes that your coaches watch. Like the one where it's like of the other team, and they want to make sure they got the strategy and all that going on. It's kind of like that. But it's like an internal review. Got to make sure that both offense and defense are playing the way you want to first.
Yeah, makes sense. I don't know. I feel compelled to ask, have you noticed that you've started eating for two now, or?
No, well, I don't think it's one of those things, but I think me being a stress eater probably have been eating for two, yeah.
Okay.
So, if ever, I mean, you're a growing boy, so you probably don't have, like, scraps after you're done eating. Member of the Clean Plate Club. That's what I'm guessing you are. But otherwise,
Leon
dumpster.
goes
You're
into
more than
his
welcome.
wallet and digs out a card that is clearly like it's falling apart, but this is something that like 6-year-old Leon made for, or like his mom made for him when he was a kid, and it's got like a bunch of star stickers on it.
Leon, you are one of the most interesting people on this campus, and I have a weird ancient spirit living inside of me.
Oh, thank you.
It is a compliment, yes.
Oh, okay, yes. I mean, that sounds that your whole situation sounds a lot more interesting to me, but also, I'm only just realizing that I've been doing sports magic for years.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you about that, but you just Wizard of Oz somebody home.
Well, yeah, because we had to get him home.
I know.
Oh,
That's not something that happens every day, Leon. You are incredibly powerful.
I mean, I know I can lift a whole lot. Like Leon's brain is like this close to.
Just you know what? I'll tell Chloe about it. She's powerful, right?
Yeah, I mean that
Yeah.
was a lot of magic.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
she
did
sent
this.
3 of them back. I only sent 1.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. Now, come on. We got a dive bar to go to.
Right, yeah.
All right, you guys start moving. Opal, Chloe, and Fullen, you start making your way to the meeting spot with Becky and Jane. Wyatt, as you start to move out of this forest, as you start to move your way back onto campus, you feel this sort of like pull on you. And it's like a tightness in your chest, like you can't quite catch your breath. And as this tightness sort of takes over you, Leon, you even notice this as Wyatt sort of takes a knee, as this pain sort of runs through their body, this fire that ignites in their brain. Wyatt, you start hearing random voices in your head. It's sort of a compilation of different things. The mind is not a vessel to be fired, but to be kindled. Life can only be understood backwards, but must be lived forwards. Everything has been figured out except how to live. All of these sort of like quotes that are like firing through your mind in the moment you see a pair of golden eyes emerge within your head. You feel a set of wings emerging from your body as this sort of like your hands grip into the ground. You feel claws gripping out, and as you do, Leon, you look back and you just see Wyatt sort of having this conniption in the ground as Wyatt, you hear this sound, this voice echoing within your head, these eyes opening within your body, and as everything sort of comes to a head, this sound comes to it, a crescendo. There is a sudden silence, and these golden eyes look upon you in your mind's eye, and it says, "Good morning." And as that happens, we're going to end the session for the evening, as Wyatt's maybe inner self is opening.
To briefly clarify, Leon did not see any of that.
No,
saw
he's just
Wyatt
seeing,
freaking out.
Wyatt is
Yeah.
just having a conniption, like on his knees in the ground.
It's a heart attack.
It's
So no
something.
physical wings
Yeah.
or physical claws.
Not yet.
Okay.
All right, but that's the end of our session for this evening. But we do have end of session things. Are y'all ready to go through the questions?
Yeah.
Did we end the current mystery?
No.
Boy, almost. We're close.
How many do we have left? 1 or 2?
1.
Just the one.
One?
Just the one. We don't have any leads on it yet, but it's gonna be fun. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Do the Alpies count?
Oh, Opal counts.
Do I count
Yeah.
emotionally?
Yes.
I would say yes. Yes, I think we did. I think saving Opal from this tear in her conscious being was definitely something important.
I might have ripped her brain in half a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Boy,
You need that.
she's seen a lot of shit. She's gonna look off into the distance at sometimes and just see some stuff like a cat. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, about the other world.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got
Yes.
wings.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
And that.
Yes, we're learning about the deathless within Wyatt. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? Did we as a group, maybe, or at least a couple of us, learn something new?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Chloe is
Mm.
terrified she's going to hurt everyone.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I think at least Opal learned that, like, it's not the first time Chloe's magic has gone pretty badly wrong.
Yeah, I think so. All right. If we get 3 or 4, each hunter marks 2 experience. So maybe some people have leveled up
You?
at this point. Absolutely. I think we should go around and do stars and wishes.
What happens when
Maybe.
you level up?
You get to take an advancement.
Yes.
Oh,
So if you look
alright.
in your playbook, it'll tell you what advancements you can take.
Did we
On
get
these
2 or 3?
On these character sheets,
You
they're
get two.
actually called
2, okay.
improvements.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look into it later.
Bottom
Yep.
right hand. If you need
Yeah.
help, buddy, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, my peeps. Would we like to go around and do stars and wishes for everyone for this episode of
Yeah.
We're wrapping it up. I think we're gonna maybe 1 episode, maybe 2, depending on
Knowing us too.
how much roleplay we get into.
Knowing us
Well,
too.
How emo do you want me to get? 'Cause I can make it too.
My dude, get as emo as
gonna
you
be a
want. It's
party.
2004.
We need another
Somebody doesn't
awkward
lock
Alex and
themselves in a
someone else scene.
bathroom.
Yes.
Oh my
yes,
god,
yes.
Okay, yes, okay. 2 episodes, let's go. All right. All right, who wants to go first with their stars and wishes?
I'll go first.
All right.
My star is going to go. It's a very, very specific moment, but I think it was just like such a fun little microcosm of like, I'm gonna say this before I say who it was for. It was a little moment, but it was such a fun little just like immediate leaning into, oh yes, this is something my character would do and I don't have to think about it. And it's Wyatt and the horses. Because there was no there was no hesitation, there was no thinking about it. There was just, yes, I know how to do this. Wyatt knows how to do this. And I'm going to calm down these horses. And it was so lovely. I just thought it was wonderful.
Girl.
And also,
I
I
was
love
not
horses.
raised around horses at all. However, I kind of was because I grew up in a small country town with less than 3,000 people. Everyone speaks horse.
They just know, right?
Yeah.
But it was just such a wonderful little moment of like, no, absolutely, Wyatt is going to intervene, and he knows what to do around horses. He's a country boy. I just thought it was really fun and lovely. My wish, man, I want to be very uncomfortable at this party.
You got it.
I want to be uncomfortable.
My wish is social anxiety.
Yeah.
Hey, remember how I said that person likes to spread rumors? Here we go.
I did
All right.
say in the chat that I would hex her into oblivion, so I guess that's my other wish. Can I make a voodoo doll of Amber?
Get
Have
it.
some of her hair.
Get it.
Oh, that's my new wish. Can I get some of Amber's like hair at the party?
It wouldn't be hard.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Because mine is very easy. Mine's gonna go to Leon for the I gotta use the bathroom. I know somebody else is gonna take it, so I had to be the first to jump on it because that killed me.
I have suggested that to friends IRL, knowing that it's never actually going to be used, so I had to take the opportunity to try it in game.
It was so good. Well done. Well done. My wish. This is gonna be a stretch, but Folan has this whole like, obviously the gumshoe with this like PI thing, like sub gig. I want to team up with Jane because she's got the whole Columbo thing going on. And I think that's something that they'd have in common. Again, if they can bridge that gap about wanting to keep secrets, that's the only thing keeping between them. Because I think Folan digs where she's going with it. It's the only thing. So that's what I want. PI firm.
I like that. Look, someone's got to be in the Lord of the Rings saga. Somebody's gonna be Peter Jackson, and somebody's got to be his wife, who doesn't actually get seen, and is just the behind the scenes person doing all the script writing. I get it.
Which one am I?
You're Peter Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Wait. Who am I? All right. Who's next?
I'll go. My star was for Chloe's reaction to bad magic. Like, I think that's a very like, not even in the like as it was happening, but the immediate I'm gone, I'm done, I'm out of here, fuck that. And then like having a little moment off to the side of just like bad shit happening, I'm responsible. It's like, yes, Yes, the edge. Keep into it. Like, I love it. I love it every single time, and I just thought that was a very fun character moment. My wish. I mean, I just had a thing be like, "Hello, Wyatt. Good morning," and it's like it's evening, but thank you. Uh, my wish is to just keep playing where I'm at. This is great. I'm having a time.
Granted. All right. Who is next? Go ahead, Rachel.
I was like, I could go. I want to cheat so bad because I have one for everybody tonight. Everybody had a moment where I was like, oh, that's so good. But I'm gonna go and give my star tonight to Val, because I know we were both like laughing about how like our characters are so like polar opposite, and like Chloe's the only thing that puts them together. But I loved that we just like got into a situation and like they just kind of like, Amber was coming down the street and they just like leaned into like just this weird like, like we're just gonna, yeah, we're not doing anything wrong. Yeah, this looks exactly what it looks like. And then they just went about their business, and then they like went and found Chloe, and then they're like, yeah, we're best friends now. And there's just like no,
just on the same wavelength, not going to deny it, not going to confirm it, just going to let her think what she wants
let
and
it
move
ride.
on.
And then all of a sudden like became best friends. And I think it's so funny because it was like, what's gonna happen with these two? They are very opposites, and it was just like, oh yeah, this actually does work. Okay,
Yeah.
this does work without Chloe.
One of my favorite comedy bits of all time is, oh no, this is exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yep. Yeah, they're hot. You're right. Bye, Amber. Like, okay.
There's a reason we have the extremely long running GIF in the GGK Discord of Sid just saying, yeah, we're banging.
All the time.
All the time.
It's so funny. It was a great time, and I love that now our characters are best friends. And my wish is I want like at our last party thing where it's just like something awkward's happening here, something weird's happening here, these people are uncomfortable, this is also weird, and there's a disaster. Like, I just loved how that happened at our like last party. It was like there's so much going on, it's absolute chaos, and oh no, now you have to fix this thing while you're all dealing with these little things. There's just, it's fun, and it's exactly like a college party. And that's my wish, is for that exact drama montage.
I think I can make lightning strike twice with this group. Absolutely. All right, Alex,
point me at someone to be awkward at.
Yes, let's go.
Let's see, my star is gonna go to Opal, kind of building off what you were talking about with your star, Rachel, of just that whole situation and just like rolling with it and being like, okay, Amber, you see this, well, how about, and then just being like,
oh my god,
yeah, and just being ready with that, and it's like mutually assured destruction, let's go. And then my wish is, now that the image has been put into my head, like I do want Leon to do some magic one time by just punting the creature. Like he is not a kicker. He is not part of, the specials team, but just do more like football related magic.
All right. I like that. I think all of these can be done in one. I'm going to give my star to the pairings. I loved the random pairings that we finally got to do with Folan and Opal and Leon and Chloe, and then Wyatt and the random monsters that he had to deal with. It was all great. Y'all did great with those. I'm very glad that we got to be there. My wish, I'm wishing for a fight, because y'all haven't gotten really to fight anything, and I'm hoping that this last one is going to pose a little bit of a threat to y'all. So that's the plan. For all of you that are watching, thank you so much for joining us.
Is it gonna Home Alone us? Which I didn't even think about. Like my hands were already going.
You guys
here
wanted a
before I
house
just
party.
said
That's all I'm saying. So
House party.
house party, robot house. We're gonna. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be here next week because some of us are traveling. But we'll be here the week after to maybe finish up or do the second to last episode of this wonderful short series of night classes. I've been enjoying it so much. Thank you to all my players who have joined me and put up with all my nonsense for these weeks, at this point, months. But I think that's it for us. And I guess until next time, I'm LB Hack 'em Up. Hack recklessly. Bye!